Hey guys, if you're in 91, and I'm talking about the Xbox Series X event. Now, for those of you who don't want to be spoiled, go watch the event, then come back here and you can watch my thoughts on it. But there were a good amount of reveals at this event, starting off with Bright Memory Infinite, which looks amazing. I mean, the demo kind of starts off with a gun, but then you seem to be in feudal Japan. And then you pull out a sword, which makes more sense in feudal Japan, but then you're driving like a vehicle. So I'm not sure exactly what was going on in that game, but the game looks really cool. And another good game was Scarlet Nexus, because it looks like a JRPG, which would tell me that Microsoft is trying to get back that Japanese audience. It's even being made by Bandai Namco. So it looks pretty good, and maybe it could pull in some of the Japanese audience. Maybe if Xbox Series X actually has like the JRPGs that Nintendo and PlayStation tend to get, maybe they can pull in a Japanese audience. Because most people know that the Xbox doesn't really sell that well in Japan, but it seems like they're not giving up on their Japanese market. Now, most of these games looked cool, but I gotta say, as some of you may know, I'm not home. So I don't have access to that high quality screen that I tend to have at home. So I can't really say anything about the graphics or the gameplay as compared to the Xbox One. But the games themselves looked really interesting during this event. There was one big downside that I'm sure most of you already know. Assassin's Creed Valhalla did not show any gameplay. I mean, it was cool with the first trailer, but this is a gameplay event. This is not like a trailer event that doesn't show off like any gameplay. This is an event where they're trying to show you the difference between the Xbox Series X, I believe, and the Xbox One. So why would you show a CGI trailer that can be played on basically any system? A CGI trailer doesn't tell us about graphics or about any of that stuff. So I think Ubisoft really dropped the ball with Assassin's Creed Valhalla in this event to not show it off the gameplay. They didn't have to show much. They could just show like a fight scene or something like that, or even just the player running around whatever, England or wherever they are. It just doesn't make much sense to me that they would show Assassin's Creed Valhalla at a gameplay reveal event for the Xbox Series X and not have any gameplay. So that was a bit disappointing, but that was basically the only disappointment of the whole series. I mean, most of the other games looked pretty decent, and the world premieres definitely looked good. But there was one really good thing that they were showing. They were showing you which games had smart delivery. And for those of you who don't know what smart delivery is, it is if you buy the game for Xbox One, you don't even have to concern yourself about it for Xbox Series X. You can buy the games for Xbox One, and you will still have that game on the Xbox Series X. And it's not even like the backwards compatible games on 360 now. You will get the Xbox Series X version of that game. Because right now, for those of you who have an Xbox One, you know if you had a game on Xbox 360 and it transferred over to your Xbox One, you're playing the Xbox 360 version of that game. So if that game is also on Xbox One, you're not playing the Xbox One version. But in this case, you're going to be playing the Xbox Series X version of that game. So that is greatness. And they were also showing us which games are going to be available on Game Pass, which makes sense as well. You don't want to pre-order a game and get it on day one just to realize that it's on Game Pass, which you're paying monthly for anyway. So it was good that they showed us which games may be available on Game Pass day one seemingly, as opposed to games that aren't going to be available at least on day one. Other than that, the conference was really good. It showed off some decent games, and a lot of the games were world premieres, I believe. So it really makes you hopeful for the Xbox Series X. It looks like a lot of people are supporting it, and they're even trying to get back that Japanese audience possibly. So hopefully Xbox Series X will be Microsoft's turnaround, but only God really knows. Anyway, what did you guys think about the Xbox Series X event? And were you disappointed that Assassin's Creed Valhalla showed no gameplay during it? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe. May God bless you all.